Finally, there's more information in terms of Xbox. We've been in a very dry spout the past couple weeks, but we do got a little bit more info, and I want to get into it. But before we get on the video, definitely hit that like button if you guys enjoyed the video. You can always subscribe to the channel for weekly content. And don't forget to go over there and follow me at Twitter at LordAddictILP. And without any further ado, let's talk about gamescom 2021. What's going on, you guys? Gaming Guide here, coming at you with another video. Today we're going to be talking about events for Xbox. You guys know these events. We all hype them up. We love to see any type of news related to anything for that matter, for PlayStation, for Nintendo, and for Xbox. And since E3, it's been kind of dry out in these gaming streets, but it does look like some of that drought's going to come to an end. Microsoft has formally announced that they're going to be some form of presence in terms of Microsoft and Xbox at Gamescom. For those of you that don't really know, Gamescom is an event such as E3 that's taken place in Germany. It's kind of, I've been told it's more of about the actual consumers, the gamers themselves, and E3 is mainly focused more towards the industry. That's why, you know, you can buy actual tickets to Gamescom, why it's a little bit harder to get into E3. Now, obviously, the past couple years, E3 did allow you to buy general tickets to get into the event. I don't know after COVID if it comes back. I don't know if that's going to continue, but one thing we do know is Gamescom is a huge event, and it is nice to see Microsoft showing up there with this stream. Now, how do we know that? Because it was announced on Twitter just like everything else is. Let's talk a little bit about the article that was actually posted on Xbox Wire and whether or not we feel like there's going to be any type of big announcement. So let's get on with that. August is always a special time for us at Team Xbox. This is the time of the year we would normally pack our stuff and meet our fans and community in Germany at Gamescom. This year, however, Gamescom will be a 100% virtual experience that you can tune in from all around the world. The news is that Xbox will be at Gamescom 2021 and you can join with your very own front seat rows as we share the latest updates and gameplay from some of the biggest games coming soon to Xbox. Here's an overview of what you should expect at Gamescom 2021. To warm you up for Gamescom week, we'll be airing the official Gamescom 2021 Xbox stream hosted by Perry Lilly and Kate Yeager. So awesome, Perry Lilly gets some more opportunities in the industry. Join us on the August the 24th and you'll learn about our biggest exclusives lineup ever. You'll get in deep updates from some of our previous announced Xbox Game Studio titles, such as some of our third-party partners, including some of the incredible titles coming to Xbox this holiday, including releases to our monthly subscription services, Xbox Game Pass, and much more. And then pretty much they tell you exactly where you'll be able to catch it: YouTube, Twitch, Facebook Gaming, Twitter. And then oddly enough, there's going to be a Gamescom opening night live and a Bethesda mainstream that's going to be hosted by Jeff Keighley. That's kind of interesting considering that they've been really friendly with Jeff Keighley here lately. So it's kind of, you know, I'm curious to see exactly what they mean by Bethesda mainstream, but we're going to get into that here in a moment. So let's talk about Gamescom as a whole. Do I think we're going to see anything drastic here? Probably not. Now, there are games that we're probably going to get updates on. Now, Sea Thieves just got their update. Maybe we'll see the next expansion for Grounded. We could see some more updates to the, the FPS mode, and we could see some updates in general to backwards compatibility. But as far as like new announcements, maybe we'll get like a new announcement from a smaller title that Microsoft owns, one of the studios that they own. But as far as like big announcements, I don't really see that being at this event. Now, that's not a bad thing, because I do feel like Microsoft does have to keep a lot of stuff close to the chest. Now, it does look like they're going to be a pretty big presence when it comes to the video game awards, and I feel like that is one of the big places that you can reveal stuff these days. Keep in mind, they revealed the Xbox Series X at that event, so it wouldn't really surprise me if they announce a brand new game at that event. Maybe Coalition's game, we don't know. There are a lot of studios that Bethesda themselves are making, so we could maybe see a newer game from Bethesda at the Video Game Awards this year. And keep in mind, I do feel like there's a good chance we'll see a lot of Game Pass announcements. If there's anything that they can announce at any time of the year, depending on whatever event it could be, it's definitely Game Pass. Game Pass is one of the pillars of their company. You'd put that along with the Azure servers and, you know, Windows in general, but it does look like you know, this is going to be something that they're not just going to invest a little bit into. They're going to invest a lot into. I would not be surprised at the Game Awards and Gamescom you see a lot of announcements of games coming day and date in the Game Pass. Maybe we'll see some third-party stuff. Maybe that is what they would announce at this Gamescom, because I feel like they wouldn't even be at this show if they didn't have at least one good announcement. Maybe more than that, but I would say one good announcement at this Game Awards you're going to feel, and I think that's awesome. You know, especially stuff that's happening right now. We got the Ninja Theory just announced that Hellblade is getting its own Xbox Series S and X version, and stuff like this is really good for the Microsoft brand and the Xbox brand, because you're constantly seeing good information about the platform. And then, you know, we got to be real, the competition, it's not necessarily all the time good information. I would say that the silence of Sony and PlayStation in general has actually kind of hurt them this couple months. That the fact that we're getting all this good information, all this good news from Microsoft and from Xbox, and we're not necessarily seeing that same energy on the PlayStation side. Am I saying that's doom and gloom? Of course not. All I'm saying is maybe it does deserve to be looked at. I've stated from the start, none of these companies are your friends. They're just trying to sell product. So at the end of the day, if they're doing something that you don't like, just state your opinion. And the fact that, you know, Microsoft and Xbox are going to be at Gamescom. Their fans do have something to look forward to at this event. Sony, not so much. I feel like we need to call them out a little bit more on that. We want them to be more at events. We want the entire industry, regardless if you game on Microsoft or you game on PlayStation or Xbox or Nintendo Switch, we want the entire industry to grow and get better as a whole. And until we start calling these companies out, I don't think it's gonna happen. But it's great that Xbox is gonna be at Gamescom, and I think we're gonna see a lot of decent stuff at this stream. Now, as far as huge information and huge news announcements like a lot of people probably expect on Twitter, I don't think that's gonna happen. If you want my honest opinion, this is what's going to happen at the Gamescom 2021 Xbox live stream. They're gonna go out there, they're going to announce new DLCs coming to a lot of their previous stuff. They're gonna go out there and they're gonna announce new games coming to Game Pass day and date throughout the next couple months. They're probably gonna have an update on maybe Halo, because I would say that we're entitled to maybe one more Halo campaign trailer. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I think we could get something like that. Keep in mind, they do have third-party partners that they can still come out there and show you some of their game. So I think we should definitely be excited for Gamescom 2021. I just think that we need to make sure that we have the energy that you would go into this type of event with. It's not an E3, it's not a video game awards, and let's keep that expectation in check. I'm going to tell you though, be excited. News is always excited regardless where it comes from, and you should definitely watch this stream and see exactly what more information they're going to show us that they did not show us at E3 2021. So anyway, tell me what you guys think. Put it in the comment section below. Is this something that you guys are excited about? I'm excited about it because I want to see more in terms of what's going to happen with Game Pass, but I'm curious to hear your guys' opinion. Put it in the comment section below, and until next time, this is Gaming Addict. I'm out of here. Peace.